Hey, Al, you had three after three after three when it mattered most. What allowed you to dig in, find that poise on this stage?
Um, it was the way that we were, moving the ball on offense, and um, just being in those positions. I felt like um, the guys kept finding me time after time. Also, Derek White, hit some tough shots there too, and yeah, it was just get the looks, knock them down, and that's that.
Third row on the right.
Al Rohan Nadkarni, Sports Illustrated. Ime mentioned in the fourth quarter, you guys went small, started switching more, pre-switching more. Obviously, that helped your defense, but in terms of keeping Golden State off the offensive glass, was there anything you did differently in that fourth quarter, or anything to kind of spark your guys rebounding?
Yeah, I think that we were able to do a better job, with that, holding them off, and we have to be better, for next game, making sure that we're not giving so many second chance points and putting ourselves in bad positions. And I feel like in the fourth, to your point, I think the switching, did help, and that was good for us.
Seventh row in the back.
Monica McKnight, ESPN. Al, Peyton said you guys knew you were going to make the run, and so that was the mindset. But once you take the lead with 6 minutes to go, what are you guys then saying to one another?
Just continue to play. That was our message throughout the whole game. They're such a good team, and for us, it was just continue to play no matter what. And our guys, that's what we did. It wasn't our best game, but we continue to fight and find different ways to get this win.
Tim Bontemps on the right.
Tim Hodges from ESPN. Al, this is a new thing up here. Obviously, being up here with your son. I know this is obviously a special moment for you being in the finals. What caused you to want to do that?
What caused me to want to
Bring your
it just he just happened to be with me after the game today. He was sitting by the bench, so he's here hanging out with me. And I asked him if he wanted to come up, and he said yeah. So here he is.
You guys all season now have obviously had a lot of ups and downs, right? And in the second half, it seemed like it sort of encapsulated the way your season has gone. How did you guys kind of gather yourselves after that third quarter, which has been a struggle spot, to respond the way you did in the fourth?
Yeah, Golden State really did a good job in the third. I mean, they're known for coming out in the third and being very aggressive. And I think that for us, the key was Jaylen Brown, start of the fourth quarter, with the way that he came out and played, with his energy and scoring, but also then Rob Williams gets a lob dunk. And I just think that that was the start for us of something there. And it started with that fourth quarter group. It started the fourth quarter, gave us kind of that boost, that confidence, and we just continue to plug away.
Fourth row on the left.
Jay King, The Athletic. You guys, the last couple of series, you wanted Giannis to shoot threes. You gave up some jumpers to Jimmy Butler. How much of a shock is it to then play against Curry, against Clay, against guys that you really have to be up in their airspace? And then how did you adjust to that as the game went along?
It's a huge challenge. It's something that we haven't seen. Those type of guys, and for us, it's just almost our defense is versatile. We have a lot of guys that can defend different ways, and
Yes.
it's been a big adjustment, and it's not easy. Steph came out, just firing, and we were there, and he was making shot after shot, and for us, it's just continuing to find ways to be better on the defensive end.
Fifth row on the right.
Hi, Al. It's been a journey for you to get to this point. This is your first finals game. I'm Michelle Steele from ESPN, by the way. Your first finals game. What were your emotions tonight in this game, and what does it mean to you to have this kind of performance?
Just grateful for this opportunity. It's just going out there and playing basketball at the end of the day. Like, that's just what it is. And just grateful to be in this position. God has put me in this position, and it's something that I embrace and I'm excited about, and just excited to be able to share this stage with these group of guys. We have a lot of great guys here and guys that have really bought into what we're trying to do, and it's just fun to see all that come together.
We'll take two more questions. Steve Ashburn.
Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. As recently as last round, Derek White was telling us about how he felt he had to tiptoe his way to finding his place within your group. Was that anything you were aware of? And what, if anything, did you guys do to sort of make him feel like, yeah?
I wasn't aware of that. We love Derek, what he's brought to our group, just his energy, his commitment to working hard. He continues to work, no matter how's it going for him individually. He continues to prepare, and we have a lot of confidence in him. So thank you for telling me that. I'll make sure I address it, and it's something that he just needs to go out there and play, and we have the most confidence in him, and he was huge for us tonight. Just his confidence, his energy was really good for us.
Last question to Robert in first row.
Bobby Manning, CLNS Media. Al, you were with Jason during his rookie year, and did you see the playmaking that he's developed in him early on back then? And just, you've become a playmaker too over the course of your career. Just what does it take to reach that next level as a passer?
Yeah, there were some flashes early on, but he really, it's such a challenge for guys like him, those top players in the league that, are expected to score, to play make, to defend, all those things. And Jason does all those things. And his playmaking, has gotten better steadily. And tonight it was just, brilliant. He offensively, he didn't really get it going scoring wise, but then he was finding guys. He was, reading the defense, and it just shows his growth. Even from earlier in the year, he just has continued to get better, and he's the kind of guy that he's going to figure it out. One way or another, he's going to figure it out. We put a lot on him, and he delivers. That's what he does.
Thank you, Al.